Yeah. See, one more question I'll give you. Using S, this is not, this one is the question using the interrogative words like ki, ka, kuwa, ka, like that. Now I'm going to give you a question based on framing question with ask or with inversion method. Okay? So have you noted it down? Amma, this has come as it is in your question paper last year. Or last before year, I think. But 1 year it has come. In grammar. So if you are finished, I'll go with the next thing. Shall I raise?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So next. See. Fed the question avec ask com dollar model. Fed the question means frame the questions with ask. Avec ask. Ask com dollar model as given in the model. So example is como vatil. Como vatil. So if you see this question, what are you understanding? They had used an interrogative word called como, and which method they used here?
Inversion.
Yeah, and the question is there in the inversion method. Now they wanted you to change it with the ask pattern. So what you do, if the interrogative word is there, you write the interrogative word as it is, como as it is. Then you write after that interrogative word, you write ask. If interrogative word is not there, you directly write ask. Okay, como ask. Now what you will do for this? Vatil? I told you when ask is there. Huh?
Ilva.
Yeah. When ask, because when you are framing question with ask, please remember given sentence, first check the given sentence. If that is in the inversion method, you need to convert it into normal method, because this ask method and inversion method will not go together. You have to use either of the methods. Okay, so did you understand the question? This is the example they gave. Now they will give you few more sentences which you need to change according to the example. Always do remember, whenever in a question paper an example is given, you need to follow that example and do the remaining sentences. If they are not giving examples and asking you to frame question, you can use any method, ask method or inversion method. No problem. But here when example is given and clearly mentioned, you need to follow the example only. What did they mention in the example? They are converting an inversion method into ask method. Okay? So, va til. This is one question. Then, ka fe tu. This is one question they gave. Then,
Ma'am, can you move the board to the right?
Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Sorte u dema. Then, fourth one, travailler où aujourd'hui. Travailler où Ojudvi.
Ma'am, we cannot see the fourth question.
Okay, fine. I'm erasing this, ma. Travaye u Ojudvi. Then fifth one. Fetwu a picnic. Fet u yun picnic. Set ani. Okay, so how we will frame the question for first one? You try to tell me what we have tried first.
U.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. Then,
Ask.
yeah. Who ask? Then, what is there?
Ilva.
This is which whether this is inversion. So, ilva. Who ask? Ilva. Apostrophe will come. You know why apostrophe will come? Because E and I are vowel. I'm removing E and I'm writing apostrophe. Then, here, ka, faith, you. What will come first? What will come first?
K.
K. Q apostrophe. Because then esk will come. Kesk. Then what will come?
Tufe.
Yeah. Kesk tufe. Then in this sentence, what will come? Now. Sate dema. Is there any interrogative word here? Like
No,
who?
ma'am. We kaska wo sorte dima.
Yeah. If there is no interrogative word, you first write directly ask. Then sate will become who sate dema. Okay, did you understand this? Then here, what will come here? What will come here?
Ask wo travaye ojudvi.
Yeah. Escrevu travailler aujourd'hui. Okay. Then what will come here in this sentence? Faites-vous in picnic cette année? What will come over there? Huh?
Ask.
Yeah. There is no interrogative word. If interrogative word is there, you write that word, then you write ask. But here, since there is no interrogative word, you just write ask and normal form. So, who fat, remaining sentence. Ask who fat in picnic satani. Okay? Did you understand this? This has come n number of times in exam.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, for how many marks it came, you know? It came for 5 marks, this exercise. Same exercise. It has come so many times. So, did you understand how they will ask the questions of grammar? So now is it clear with the interrogative things, how to frame questions using interrogation words or using ask method or inversion method? Yes, ma, are you able to follow? Did you understand this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, then I will give you one more exercise. I think still time is there. So this exercise is not based on the interrogation. I taught you future prosh, right? Future prosh, for future perfect tense. Yes. So I'm erasing this. Shall I erase this?
Ma'am, 1 minute.
Hmm.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah. Amma, whatever I am telling you in examination point of view, note them down at one place and please mark them down. Because we don't know this year again time will be there or not to repeat them again. Yeah. So now mete le phrase, mete le phrase suivant. Put the following sentences au futur proche. You remember what is futur proche? How to conjugate a futur proche? To conjugate any verb in the futur proche. Futur proche is nothing but nearby future. Means if I say I will have my tea after the class, the tea is my future proche. And if you say I will become an IIT engineer, that tea is your future tense, which will take place after 5-6 years of your hard work or struggle. Okay, means this future proche is different and future tense is different. Future tense talks about something which happens later, but future proche talks about the immediate action which you are going to do. So, to conjugate any verb in future proche, it is done with present conjugation of verb alle. So, to do future proche, you should know the present tense of verb alle plus infinitive form of the given verb. Means, for example, you are conjugating verb parler in future proche. First you write alle conjugation like j'avais, tu vas in present tense. Il va, elle va, nous allons, vous allez, ils vont, elles vont. Okay, then you write infinitive of the given verb, means as it is without any conjugation. J'avais parlé, tu as parlé, Il va parler, elle va parler, nous allons parler, vous allez parler. Ils vont parler, elles vont parler. So, okay, is it clear with the conjugation of Fitir Prosh? Did you understand what is the Fitir Prosh? Fitir Prosh talks about the immediate action which you are going to do. And what is the difference between the future Prosh and simple future? Simple future, it will tell about your future. Means after with the action, it talks about the action which is going to happen after this period of time. I will go to movie. I will go to France in next month. That is my future tense. I will have second year class after this class. That is my future Prosh. I'm going to take a second year's class after this class. That is my future Prosh. Okay? Got the difference between the simple future and future Prosh? Yeah. So, look here. My question is, mettez les phrases suivantes au futur proche. And I'm giving you the sentence, il dort tôt. Second one, je viens à 3 heures. Third one, nous sortons à ce moment. Fourth one, je ne reste pas longtemps. Longtemps. Okay. Les enfants rentrent après this jour. So now, normally, though, there are two ways of asking questions. See, here, so with if il dort tôt they have given. So with il, first you have to write, I told you, first you have to write the verb ale conjugation. With il, what will come? What will come with il? Ale conjugation with il. Il va. So il va. Then he has not given any infinitive form of the verb in the bracket. Okay. You have to identify this. This verb is in the, this is a verb, no doubt. But this is in the conjugated form in present tense. You have to identify the infinitive form of the verb. But don't worry, sometimes they will give you the infinitive form of the verb directly in the brackets and ask you to conjugate in the future push. Like that also they can ask. So don't worry how to identify. I will give you some more conjugations after finishing this syllabus. So if you learn all those, you will be able to identify the verb. Since we are going through this topic, I am doing this now. Okay, this is dormir verb, to sleep. So il va dormir tôt. Sometimes they will give you dormir in brackets like this. Then you just write verb ale conjugation with il and put that dormir over here. Understood? Yeah. So with ja, what is the verb ale conjugation? Ja, ve. And what is the infinitive form of this verb? Via. Via is a vanir conjugation. So je vais venir à 3 heures. This will be little tough because you don't know the conjugation of some verbs. I will make you to do them. So then you will get familiar with all these verbs. Okay? So no, but listen now. With no, what is the verb ale conjugation? No zala. And sarta, for this verb, what is the infinitive form? You tell me, I think you can make out this verb.
Sortir.
Yeah. Nuzala sortir. And this, it's in negation. So with ja, what is the verbal conjugation way? But since in negation, the conjugated verb will be put in the negation. So jana vepa, then raste. Raste is the infinitive form. Okay, after, see, whenever in negative sentence, you write na before the conjugated verb, then pa after the conjugated verb, then write the infinitive form of the verb. If you write ja, ve, na, raste, pa, it's wrong. It should be ja, na, ve, pa, raste. Understood? They'll give you sentences like this only to confuse you. Then, les enfants. Here he has not given ja, tu, il, el, nu, vu, anything. Les enfants is compared with what? Ils or else. Because a group of people, ils or else. So with ils or, don't get confused which conjugation we have to write here. Whenever plural group of people are there, you will be conjugating it according to ils or else. So, vivo NT. And this, what is the infinitive form of this verb? Tell me. Rentre. To return. Les enfants vont rentrer. Les enfants vont rentrer après this jour. This is one way of asking question in future proche. The other way is where he will give you the verb directly in the bracket. Then you have to just write verb ale conjugation according to the given subject and write the infinitive form of the verb. Did you understand this future proche? Yeah. I want to give you some more questions on this, but I'll give you afterwards. Yeah, I think it's time. So,
Ma'am, what does the first sentence mean?
he sleeps early. He will sleep early. I will come at 3 o'clock. Je viens à 3 heures. Nous sortons à ce moment. We are leaving at this moment. Je ne reste pas longtemps. I don't stay for long time. The children return after 10 days. Okay. So if you have finished, I'll end the session. I think it's time. Yeah, finished? Finish, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I'm ending the session now.
Thank you.